the one thing was a majority of those plays were at the end. The first string, I think, had 27, which was in the ballpark of what we wanted. And then the twos, a lot of them are young, so they played a little bit more. And then the threes, it's their chance to play a little bit. And so that's where it got heavy. And that's good for them. That's valuable stuff.
First thoughts on how it went?
I'm sure there's some good things, and I like the way Ryan had poise and made plays, and I thought there was some good effort by the backs. I thought the precision offensively was good for a good bit of time. I thought Cody Beavs looked good. I think he suffered at the end from some inexperience up front, but there was some good things, and there's some good hitting on defense. There's a lot of stuff we'll look at. I guess we got 132 plays to look at now.
Like holding those, you had a lot of starters not very much or held out.
Yeah.
It's good to see those backups, the runners. And
it's going to be a major key, always is. The more depth we can develop that can play, that's one of the main reasons for having a scrimmage is to have some game-like conditions and get to finish. The other one is to let guys that are on that edge try to get some of that game feel and see if they're going to be ready for the challenge of playing in a game. So if Stephen Paya's backups get more playing time today, that's a good thing. We were pretty sure Stephen's a good player, and he's got a little bit of a knee right now, so no sense in him playing. We know Quiz has already been tackled 600 times since he's been here. He doesn't need practice getting tackled, and it was great for those other guys. I think through the work that they've gotten in scrimmages, Ryan McCants and Jordan Jenkins have grown tremendously through the spring and during this fall camp.
It was quite a start to get the crowd into it, the tip play, Suesi to James in the end.
Yeah, that's always interesting. Everybody likes those kinds of plays. From a coaching standpoint, it's just one of those plays in football it is what it is.
Did Castro tackle Mitchell on that play because he was just tired of running downfield to try to block for him?
I think he saved everybody's bacon on that. Everybody. There's almost nothing worse than seeing a bunch of offensive linemen try to make a tackle down the field, and the one defensive player on the field made the tackle.
Anything that frustrated you or didn't like?
Well, it got sloppy at the end, and I don't want to make too big of a deal about it because there's a lot of raw rookies in there. So, besides that, it was a pretty good day.
You touched on it a little bit as far as like the running backs, Jenkins and McCants. I mean, it looked good. How often do you see them getting playing time still?
Not determined at this time. We don't need to talk about it yet, but we'll have something there. One of the things that's always important is we get in a situation where Quiz makes a long run, somebody's got to be ready. Whether it's really part of a rotation. I don't think we'll ever have a set rotation for Quiz. I don't think we'll do that. But other guys play quite a bit because there are times that our running back coach or myself says, come on out. Or he'll bring himself. He'll say, okay, come on. And so, our guys have to be ready. And through that process, they get several plays a game like that.
Defensive end, middle linebacker, you said those are two areas you were going to...
I'm anxious to see the film, Paul. I don't want to say too much yet until we look at it. But those are obviously big areas for us. And it'll be fun to look at and see where we were today.
So Taylor's back loosened up, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to play today. So that's always good to see him. He's really made a lot of improvement as a player and developed himself into, I think, a guy that can be a force for us.
Was the fact it was kind of a jailbreak in the spring game in terms of the defensive line penetration, was there less blitz looks, or was there any particular, or just better blocking, or compared to the spring game compared to today, the scrimmage?
Oh, you mean as far as the ability to make plays?
The defensive penetration, being in the backfield in the spring game a lot versus...
Yeah, I think what is one of the biggest factors, believe it or not, is the quarterback getting rid of the ball. I think that our line is doing better, and I think Stephen Paya's not playing, so that helps him.
Yeah.
But I think the quarterbacks have a big responsibility with that. I think that Lyle was tremendous getting the football out of his hands, and Sean became that way, and that made all the difference in the world. However, the line is doing better. We're doing a better job of pickup. We've had more blitz practice than ever at this stage of fall camp, and we'll continue to do that because it's if you don't handle the blitz, then that's all you're going to see, and you're going to have a young quarterback. So we're going to get good at it and handle it like we did today.
Surprised, Mike, that both first and second teams did score on their first possessions. Usually, when these first scrimmages, the defense kind of sets the tempo.
Well, I think that we had good balance, and when you have good balance, that's the key to everything in life. But in football, when you're running the ball pretty well and the protection's good and the quarterback is throwing the ball on time, good things usually will happen. And I thought that, we made some plays, and Ryan actually had an outstanding day and had a couple, maybe 3 balls dropped on him that could have been caught. So there were some good things today. I'm excited to look at the film and see. The other thing we do is we look at it and see where we need to go tomorrow morning when we go back to practice. That's all it is. I told the team that. I said, this is just part of the process, guys. And so wherever we are, you be hard on yourself, evaluating yourself and how you did, and then we'll look at it and we'll start again tomorrow and improve those things we need to work on.
Was the posed picture with Chris an endorsement or just a...
It was a great picture of a great guy. I'm a fan. I don't know anything about